Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for 1 second? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andre. Today is a special day because today was the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. And I am over the moon at what I saw, what I witnessed, what is coming down the pipe for all Switch 2 stuff. I mean, this Direct was an hour. It was jam-packed. There was so much to talk about. Features, gimmicks, games, enhancements, accessories. So many things to unpack with this Direct that I don't know where to start. So I'm gonna do my best to try and navigate as best as I can, knock out everything I can in order to provide a decent, if not great video for you. But moving forward, I just want to say this now, this channel is going to be heavily influenced by Switch 2 news, updates, anything, as well as Steam Deck stuff. It is going to be handheld heavy because I've been enjoying handhelds and I don't think I'll stop enjoying handhelds. But without further ado, let us move on to the video. So it starts with none other than Mario Kart World. We finally got a name for the game, Mario Kart World. Now in this game, they pretty much Forza Horizoned Mario Kart. There's three modes we can enjoy here. Grand Prix, the good old classic with a twist. Whenever you finished a race in the old game, in Grand Prix mode, there would be a loading screen. You could take a break, go use the washroom, grab a drink, text someone. Not this time, Timmy. This game, when you finish a race in Grand Prix, you have to drive to the next starting line. Kind of crazy. I enjoy it. Kind of always keeping you behind the wheel, keeping you going. You know what I mean? Keeping the adrenaline flowing. So the race starts. You're in first place. Boom. First race of 4 done. Don't put down the controller. No. Pick it back up. You have to race to the next one, okay? Number 2, knockout tour. So if I'm not mistaken, could be very wrong about this, don't know. Drive from A to B, in between, bam, 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 hitting checkpoints. Now, if you are not within the echelon of elite players on the track, knocked out. You can hit checkpoints on the way to try and keep you alive, but if you are not in the echelon of 1 to 10, you're out of here. Now, the third thing in Mario Kart World is, drumroll please, free roam. That's free roam. They Forza Horizon Mario Kart. It's crazy. I can't believe it. My light just died. That's how excited it was. What that basically means, you and the homies can all jump online and you guys can just drive around, do whatever, and just enjoy the game as a whole. They even involved, there was one scene where someone was driving like flat and then they jumped onto the wall and then like bounced to the other wall and then bounced off and then we're two-wheel driving on the rail. Like what is this game? I don't even know at this point, but I'm just excited for it, dog. Okay, so to add on to the cool new features that we have, we finally found out what the C button does. And for most of you, the C button was probably either community, chat, etc. That was pretty much it. It's a chat button. So say, for example, you and the boys playing Mario Kart, and you see that Fred, Tim, and Bob are online, and you're like, I don't want to play alone. I'll maybe invite them to a chat. I will not have to call them on Discord anymore because once I hit the C button, a chat room basically opens up and you create one, and then you can invite said Tim, Bob, and Fred, and then you guys can just play the game that way. Beautiful. Integrated chat is a beautiful thing. On the Switch 2 itself, the hardware, it has a microphone that I think we saw noise canceling or some type of way that outside noise just will not be disturbed if you're talking to said boys. So that is pretty cool. But yes, integrated, baked in chat room, which I think is super dope. There is also an accessory that is coming to the Switch 2, the camera, that you can put that up. So say you hook up the camera, you're in the chat room with Fred, Bob, and Tim, and they want to see you. You turn on the camera, bam. Now you are full blown on your screen, and Fred, Bob, and Tim can now see you, see them, see you. Doesn't make sense. In my head, it kind of made sense. Moving on. We have a camera now for this system, which I think is kind of cool. Little gimmick, kind of cool though. Also, screen sharing, super dope. I think that will be, because you don't all have to be playing the same game. Say if Bob's playing Breath of the Wild, Tim's playing F-Zero, Fred's playing, let's say, Animal Crossing, and you're playing Mario Kart. Fred's like, hey guys, what does this look like? Screen share, boom, done. It is such a cool little way to just connect with friends, connect with the homies, connect with the squad, anytime, any day. I say the only contender for this new feature is probably going to be Discord. Gonna see how they mesh, how it all works together and stuff. I don't know, but we will see when it comes. So far though, chat looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what the heck so good about the Switch 2. I will let you guys know that they did show off the Switch 2, talk about specs, because I know specs was a big thing for me. I was wondering what this thing did. Now we have some answers. So off rip, we have 1080p on a very vibrant, good-looking LCD screen with HDR. I know some people are like, oh, not OLED. Oh my God. Listen, get over it. Go drink some milk. It might help you. All right. LCD, 1080p. But I'm not done yet. 120 Unreal. That is cool. I didn't even know that Nintendo would even consider that. But I mean, they're kind of getting with the program here with everything. So that alone in itself is pretty cool. In handheld, we're going to have better sound, better audio. Basically, everything that the OLED has in handheld, we are going to have that with this one baked in. So that alone, that paired with everything so far, because I'm going to get to something juicier, is pretty cool. It sounds like a beefier thing. It's bigger, screen's bigger, everything's bigger. That's what she said. And so far, it is just super cool. Looks great, sounds great on paper. But again, I think I personally just need to hold it and kind of see what it's like. Another new tidbit of information, the baked in memory for this bad boy, 256, 8 times bigger than the Switch 1. Holy cannolis, ravioli, Batman. That is super fun, because I cannot tell you how anxious I got only having the little amount of space on the Switch 1. So to have this baked in is such a great thing. 256 off rip. I mean, we can obviously buy more space, but just having 256 is so much room. If you can fill up 256, I don't know what you're doing, but you might need to reconsider what you're playing, because that is insane to me. And last but not least, I'm gonna hit you with it. 4K support. Up to 4K support for some games. Round of applause again. That to me is nuts. Up to 120 on some games. 4K support, docked some games. HDR on TVs as well. Like, guys, this thing is crazy. Powerful cooling in the dock as well to keep your system nice and cooled down when it's heavy hitting those games. Now, I with all that being said, like this is just gonna be such a great piece of tech, and I'm so excited to be able to get my hands on this soon. But the show's not over. Got a whole bunch of other stuff, but yes, that is the Switch 2 in a nutshell. I am excited, like I said, and I hope you are as well. I want to quickly bring your attention to one thing here. On screen, I have the screenshot they did for Metroid Prime. So we have 2 modes, I guess. I don't know if this is in docked or if this is just how the Switch 2 is gonna be. Now, I am going to bring your attention to one of them. If you can see, quality mode, 4K 60 FPS HDR. Underneath it says handheld mode, 1080 60 frames HDR. Now that sounds pretty good. I assume the 4K is going to be, if it's docked, we're still getting 60 frames docked. Now performance mode is 1080p 120 frames HDR. Handheld 720 120 frames HDR. Again, I assume the 1080p is in docked, and then in handheld 720 if you're in performance mode. I myself am gonna lean more towards quality. Actually, you know what? I can't really say that, because I mean, I don't really know what I might try both. I don't know. I'll try both just to kind of see what it's like. But yeah, I wanted to point this out because this is a big thing. If this is like for every game, this is how the PS5 Pro is. So this is kind of cool. Just wanted to share that little tidbit. But I got ahead of myself quickly. June 5th, that is when the Switch 2 will be coming out this year. Not too long. That is super soon. I'm super excited. Some little tidbits to go over as well. So they did mention games that are already out that will get the enhancement. Now, before I get into that, there's 3 games they mentioned. Number 1, Nintendo Switch 2 games. Obviously, Mario Kart, I'm sure, being one of the new ones. Compatible Switch games, all the old games. Now, it has been confirmed. Backwards compatibility is a major thing. And number 3, Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Now, what I mean by that is there is a handful of games so far that are getting some Nintendo Switch 2 love. A couple of those games offer Mario Party Jamboree, getting a Jamboree TV mode, and if you guessed it, it is going to be used with a camera. Looks super fun, looks super goofy, and I can really see it being a lot of fun with a group of people. And if you have some friends over, you guys want to jam out to that, this will be the perfect thing to help with the festivities. Number 2, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are getting upscales. HDR is going to help with the vibrant colors, make everything pop more. Also getting companion apps, basically Google Maps. On the app, there might be a Korok seed in game. You don't see it. You basically push a button and voice activation has helped you find said Korok seed. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Google Maps in Legend of Zelda before we got GTA 6. Crazy. The other one, I talked about Metroid Prime, but mouse control. Mouse control has been a huge thing. We have speculated mouse control is coming to first-person shooters, Metroid Prime being a first-person shooter. Yes, you can use mouse control for Metroid Prime, which is super fun. I'm going to definitely be trying that and see how it works. And lastly, but not least, Pokemon ZA is just getting some nice love. HDR, colors, performance, I assume it's just gonna look and play a bit better. Okay, other than that, we also got some third-party support because now third-party investors are gonna be huge on this because I don't think they were for the first launch of the Switch. So we got, what, Elden Ring, which is crazy. We got Elden Ring finally. Split Fiction, Day 1, Hades 2, Madden, Hogwarts. What else did I see? There were so many third-party titles. It's cool. I'm excited, but those are games that like I would probably play on, say, I don't know, my Steam Deck or something like a PS5 or something like that. But after that, we got Hyrule Warriors: The Age of Imprisonment. I really hope I said that right. This is basically the sequel or prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. Now we play as Zelda, Rauru, his sister, and all the champions, and it just looks like so much fun. It looks like it's going to be exactly how Hyrule Warriors was. Now I never played that game, but I always wanted to, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. I have beaten and played Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I've talked about it, and I'm looking so forward to kind of seeing all of the culmination of different things tie in. And not only did this game look interesting, combat as well looked super fun. I'm super jacked up. I mean, and it's coming out this year, so we're getting another Zelda game this year for the Switch 2, and I just couldn't be happier. It's like I said, it's Christmas. It's Christmas, and I'm excited, and that's it. I need everyone to lock in, okay? This next part of the direct sent me to the moon. It was damn near 6:30 in the morning, and I was screamed. Okay, I'm watching this and out loud. I'm like, yeah, but a lot louder and more aggressive. Partner comes in. She's like, "What's going on? The kids are sleeping. What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry. I was watching the direct and muscle spasm, you know. I go to the gym and stuff, lift weights, you know what I mean?" And she's like, "Oh, okay, just keep it down." I was like, "Yeah, babe, don't worry, go back to bed. It's all good, all right?" Our secret, by the way. But yeah, I almost yelled. This game right here, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. This is the Japanese version of it. One of my favorite things. I got it super cheap. I think it was like 40 bucks. Anyway, Nintendo dropped GameCube Online, GameCube expansion. Ugh! I was jacked when I saw it. 3 games so far. We have F-Zero. Cool. Not gonna lie, never a big fan of it. Tried to get into it, but just was never a giant fan. Game number 2, Soul Calibur 2. Has Link in it. Sick as hell, dude. I remember playing that stuff and it was so much fun. Link was OP. I played it on the GameCube because it was nuts. It was crazy. And the 3rd game, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I was ready to pay a significant amount of my savings account for this game to come back on the Switch 2. And Nintendo's like, don't do that. We'll give it to you. Our treat. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were like that, Nintendo. You know what I mean? I didn't know we were homies. Okay? They just casually give us one of the most requested things ever, and games are on the way. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum 2, other games, Mario Sunshine, dog. Like, I will use and abuse this service till it is dry and it cannot function anymore because I will overplay the heck out of it. I was so excited. I was more than happy to see this thing on my screen. I almost cried. It was crazy. It was nuts. It was insane. After that, I won't lie, the direct, it didn't die. It didn't go downhill. There's a lot of third-party stuff, which again, third-party stuff is cool. We got game Silksong. Hey, Hollow Knight people, you did it. Silksong got a window of this year. Don't know when, but it got a window. You guys should be okay with that, right? You guys have been waiting for this long. You guys can wait a bit more, right? Silksong. Cyberpunk, I can now play Cyberpunk on the Switch too. Okay, I never thought I'd be able to do that, but hey, we're in 2025 and anything is possible. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, right? The remake, the first one, still cool. I won't lie, when I heard rumors of that, I was like, there's no way this is gonna work. There's no way this is gonna work. I stand corrected. To follow suit with all that, from soft people, how we feeling? Talk to me. How mad were you when you thought this was Bloodborne 2 exclusively on Switch 2? How mad would you be? How mad? Yeah, I bet you were super mad. Dusk Bloods, yes. FromSoft doing their thing again. Looks interesting. It looks like you're a vampire or vampiric. Is that the right term? It looks like it's gonna be fun. Will I be partaking? No, because I am horrible at Souls games. I try and play them. I think I'm him. And then I get owned. And then I'm like, well, this game sucks. And then I quickly learn it doesn't suck. I suck. So I just want to point that out. But yeah, this game looks like it's a lot of fun. It looks like Bloodborne, highly and heavily. So I don't know where we're gonna go with that, but yeah, Dusk Bloods looks cool. And then to throw another bow on top of everything, we got Kirby Air Riders. We got Kirby Air Riders. This was cute. I love this. Kirby Air Ride was one of my favorite games. To have it back, I vividly remember that game so much, and to have this all back is just super cool, super cute, and I'm super excited to play it again. And after all of that, the one more thing, our boy Donkey Kong got his own game, basically the Breath of the Wild Donkey Kong Bonanza, open world, free roam Donkey Kong game. I don't really know a whole lot about it from the trailer. Looks like a lot of fun. But guys, girls, that was the direct, and oh boy, there's so much. I probably skipped a whole bunch of things. I felt like I gave you guys the best tidbits I could. And if I haven't mentioned this already, I'm going to be mentioning it now. I really want to be a good source of Nintendo information, updates, Switch 2 stuff, and also Steam Deck stuff for you guys. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, leave a like. It helps. If you have been here from the get-go and are still here, hey, what's going on? I respect you. I love you and I appreciate you. I'm going to go crank this video out and get it to you guys ASAP. But the direct was awesome. It's a good day to be a Nintendo fan. I'm excited. So much to look forward to. So many more games coming out. I'm probably gonna be starting to do like game reviews where I buy it, give my 2 cents. If I like it, keep it. If I don't, I return it. But I can't ask you guys to do a whole lot because you've already made it to the end of the video. If you're feeling generous, like I said, subscribe, comment, leave a like, share with a friend. Goes a long way. Might have another episode of the podcast coming, so stay tuned for that. Still waiting for Apple to approve it, so waiting for Apple to put it on the platform. But guys, girls, that's all for today. I'll catch you. Wait, I totally forgot. I forgot to mention something. Don't leave yet. Totally forgot. This is like later on in the day. I like left the house, showered and everything. I forgot to mention how much the Switch is. Silly me. Okay, so the bundle alone, the Switch 2 itself, is going to be $629 CAD Canadian up here in Canada, Vancouver, whatever you want to call it. $629. The bundle, because there's a bundle, that one is $699. Ugh, a little hefty, a little bit on the thick side for a price. So you got those two at launch. $629 for just the Switch 2. $699 for that. Jeez, I had to like sprint up here. Anyways, I'll let old me finish. Yeah, bye. Happy Nintendo 2. Happy Nintendo Direct Day. Lost my mind. Guys, girls, love you. Peace. Schlater.